What's up, YouTube? Hey, what's up, guys? This is Dwight here at Retro Crypto YouTube channel. Excited to be here. Haven't done a live stream in a long time. At least it feels like it's been a long time. But I don't know. I'm still trying to find my place in the world out there on YouTube. I keep feeling like they're shadow banning me, but I don't think they're really shadow banning me. It's just the way the game is played with algorithm. Yeah, because there's so much going on in the crypto world and YouTube. They seem to want to consolidate every individual YouTuber into a certain project. I don't know. I almost think it's shady, but that's probably just in my head. But before we get started, I want to make this disclaimer. Always make sure I say it right away. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just an ordinary guy out there on the internet with a passion for cryptocurrency. It's essential that you do your own research before making any and all financial decisions. All right, guys. Well, today I hate looking at myself when I'm so big like that in the screen. It makes me feel weird. Let me make it smaller. There we go. All right. So today, guys, I want to talk about XEN a lot. I want to talk about HEX and Pulsechain and just the overall whole ecosystem of HEX and Pulsechain. Well, really, because technically the ecosystem would be Pulsechain's ecosystem, but in reality we know it's HEX. You know what I mean? Just like with XEN, whenever V1 is launched. But yeah, got a lot I want to discuss today. Got a lot of technical analysis I want to talk about. I want to talk about where I see the two ecosystems and the two communities going. And I do see a little bit of merger coming. Nothing major, nothing crazy, but I do see, I don't feel as much hostility towards XEN anymore because XEN is functioning and it is deflationary. Instead of being hyperinflationary, it is deflationary and people are making money. Now, if you're in it for the tech, awesome. I kind of started off being in it for the tech. I was in it for money. And I actually was sold on the tech back in 2017 because the selling points of crypto was always based on, things that are considered cliche now, like how much does it cost to transfer money to a third world country if you are an expatriate? The inflationary aspects of, well, not being inflation, being protected from inflation aspects of Bitcoin. Wow, there were so many different things that used to be the selling point. I can't even remember them all, but everybody used to spew out the same things. You don't hear it no more. Now it's all about the dollar bill or the yuan. Better get used to saying the yuan, guys. It's going to be interesting moving forward. And thank God we have Bitcoin. Thank God we have XEN. Thank God we have HEX. And by the way, thank God we have Cardano. I love Cardano. You guys know I love Cardano. I had to say it. All right, guys. So anyway, wow, I got 8 people in here already, and I just started blabbering. Awesome. All right, guys. Who's in here? Will's in here. Thank you, Will, for showing up. You always do. We got JB, evening from the UK, bro. Always great content. Thank you. Man, I want to get to see the United Kingdom one day. Can Pulsechain make it happen? Can XEN make it happen? I want to see the world. My nephew right now is actually in Thailand at what is it? It's where all the UK people go. What is it? It starts with a P. I bet you know what I'm talking about. It's that party town. But anyway, if I said, I probably say it wrong. But anyway, so let's go ahead. We're going to dive right in here, guys. Super Farms in here. Royalty YJC's in here. Thank you guys for showing up. Much love. I appreciate it more than you could ever imagine. I actually rushed outside to the backyard to tell my wife, hey, there's 4 people in here waiting for me. Like a half hour ago. It's super awesome. And I just want to thank you guys. Let you know it is appreciated. All right. So you're here for crypto. Let's talk crypto. Let's take a look here at the market very quick. Oh, by the way, guys, I need you guys to hit that like button. Each one of you stop and hit that like button at a minimum. I know you can't all chat. I figured out why. Because when you're watching on your cell phone, it doesn't have a thing to come up to chat. Duh. I should have realized that sooner. Kind of funny, actually. But I do need you guys to hit the like button, and I need you guys to subscribe. If you're watching the channel, if you appreciate the content, even if you don't appreciate it, but you want to help out an ordinary guy like me, please, I beg of you, hit that like button and subscribe. All right. So let's go ahead and take a look at the market today. And like I said, today it's going to be about XEN and HEX primarily 100%. Once we're done talking about XEN and HEX and Pulsechain and all the good stuff, whatever projects you want me to pull up and chart out, if we have time left, I'm down. I love this stuff, guys. I live it. It's my hobby. I don't know if it's a healthy hobby sometimes, but I do live it. I'm sure some of you can relate. But anyway, all right. So let's just take a look at the overall market right now. Bitcoin's pulled back a little bit today, which I like, believe it or not, because it's healthy. Everything that goes straight up comes straight down. I want to see a nice gradual build up. So I'm actually happy that it fell beneath 30,000. even though it did break that key resistance point at 29. That is good news to me. Ethereum's got a lot coming up in the very near future. I got a little countdown clock up there. I'm just going to show you guys. Let's see. Right now, Ethereum's looking all right. We'll see what happens in about 2 hours exactly, almost. Binance 319 always seem to holding there. Cardano's managed to hold over 40 cents. That is actually big news for Cardano, believe it or not. Hex is at 7 cents, doing a little bit of a pullback, but you know how Hex plays. Got Polygon, and the list goes on and on and on and on. All right, guys, so we're going to dive right in here. Make sure you leave comments, chat away, any questions, anything I'm missing, because I'm far from perfect. Please chat, type something in the comment. All right, so first things first, guys. If you don't know, the Shanghai event is taking place today. This is a big deal. And it's going to take place in about an hour and 47 minutes from now. Right now, it is 4:40 p.m. in the United States. By the way, it's April 12th, if I didn't mention that before. Yeah, so the countdown to the Shanghai event with the Ethereum blockchain is coming up. Here's a quick article to explain what's happening. Ethereum Shanghai upgrade will be a game changer for ETH token holders, Rock CEO says. So we'll jump down here. The growing prevalence of staking, where participants pledge Ether to participate in running the blockchain in return for yield, could help establish benchmark interest rates for blockchain-based money markets. Jump a little lower. The upgrade, which is slated to take place on April 12th at 6:27 p.m. UTC time, will mark the network's completing the transition to a proof of stake POS consensus system. With the upgrade, token holders will be able to withdraw the Ether they've staked. That is crazy because, guys, I remember when this came out, it was years ago, literally years. And I got ready to stake it on Kraken. And I was like, wait a minute, let me read this real quick. And then I saw it said there was no set date that I can receive my funds back. And I was like, oh, hell no. And I don't know. I don't know how to feel about it. Every time I do a video, I don't know how to feel about it. I'm kind of glad I wasn't in that situation. I would have been upset. But some people may have panicked sold. But then again, they didn't get a chance to take advantage of when the market shot to the moon. So I don't know. The upgrade is also intended to make it easier to participate in the network's validation process while increasing security, lower fees, and create more room for the network to handle more transactions. Good Lord knows Ethereum needs that. While concerns linger, the Ethereum upgrade will cause a substantial withdrawal of ETH. Chen said the institutional investors see the event as more of a trust vote in the future of the blockchain. He said Rock X, I hope it's Rock X and not Rock 5. Rock X plans to encourage some customers to withdraw some Ether out of the 240,000 ETH the company has staked to show that Rock X trusts the network's upgrade. Okay, so that's like big news, guys, because it may not affect you directly, but indirectly it does affect you. Why? Let's say when they go to do this, and then today, and then when you go, say you want to do some minting tonight after 6:30, it may shoot up in value, or ETH may shoot down in value. I think the transactions are going to shoot up, and I like to see how the fees work out with that. I mean, there's going to be a little bit of volatility. I can't see it not being some sort of volatility, guys. It's kind of cool, and it's been a long time waiting, but I'm not nervous, a little bit. But the market always bounces back. And that's when it comes down to core principles of investing in projects that you believe in. As long as you invest in projects you believe in, you'll be just fine. All right, I got 3 likes right now. I need some more people to hit that like button for me. Please hit that like button before we jump into Zen. I got to keep saying Zen so that the YouTube algorithm picks up on it. I think I got that part figured out. As soon as I start going to the technical analysis and talk about Zen and Jack Levin like crazy, it picks up. Oh, I'm in Wales, where Tom Jones comes from. Okay. All right. Let's see here. Yeah, let's get some more likes, guys. I need some more likes. I only got 4 likes. Please take a second, hit that like button. I'm gonna give you all a pause before I move forward, so we hit that like button, so we get the stream out there. All right, I know you guys are gonna show me some love as soon as you can. And when you're done watching, make sure you subscribe. That's huge. All right. Today, what a couple tweets from Jack Levin that really caught my eye. It kind of excited me. Some people don't like it, but I do like it in a lot of ways. But again, this goes to having trust in the founder of a project. All right. Jack Levin put on Twitter, thinking to start a fund for the professional investors to invest in first principles crypto projects. XEN. All right. What do you consider a professional investor is? I consider it a venture capitalist personally. At least that's how I perceive it to be. And I like the thought of venture capitalists as long as they're vetted properly and it's not the ones looking for the quick buck, the ones looking to do their little pump and dumps. Um, I truly didn't think that it would be a good thing for Zen. And I think that Jack Levin would do it properly. That way, that in a way that the venture capitalists will feel secure that they'll, get back what they invested, and then whatever they expected to gain and returns, profit. But yeah, I think this is a good thing. Then he typed, there are many funds still standing that invest into various crypto narratives, investing in first principles, a category I think a lot of people will find appealing. Yeah, definitely first principles. I think that the average person has lost their way with the original vision for cryptocurrency. The original vision was to pull away from fiat currency, not allowing governments, unfortunately, like the U.S. government, for example, and I love my country, for pulling away from the gold standard, which is was guaranteed basically, to them just saying, oh, it's worth this, and they could print all the money they want. Inflation is crazy. It's crazy, definitely here in the U.S., in my opinion. Nowhere near as bad as it could be, but pretty bad for the standard of living I'm used to. With such venture, we can bring attention to all related crypto projects. Anyway, so long story short, I'm all for this. Him bringing in a venture capitalist, I think it's a good idea. I think he should be supported. And it comes down to do you trust him? Do you trust his vision? I do. I hope you guys do too. But that's actually big news there. And it's a little innocent tweet. It was brought up before with Trayvon James. And Trayvon James wasn't the biggest fan of it. I understand why, because Solana had capital ventures behind it. Anyway, you get the idea. Okay. Any comments? No comments. Okay. All right, so we're going to go from that tweet from Jack, and we're going to jump right into XEN Turbo. Now, this is what I wanted to talk to you guys about because I'm actually changing my, how can I word this proper so I don't sound like an idiot? I'm changing my approach slightly. All right, so a little while back, I put some money into Polygon. Polygon was XEN. And I just sat here with my ledger, and I created a crap load of wallets. It was nothing hard about it. There was hardly any money involved, relatively speaking. Well, that's gone up to like, I don't know, like 5,000, right? $5,000, no big deal. But I didn't really put that much money up, but it was very time consuming and kind of annoying because I had to keep watching the transaction fees. So what I am planning to do, and I think that you guys may want to consider this, is because I know a lot of us minted on Ethereum. That's a no-brainer. That's a no duh. And then in Binance, but Polygon, I really feel like that's where it's going to be. That's where it's at, guys. And I'm planning on making a crap load of Polygon wallets. And they're going to be staked out for over a year. I'll probably start them at a year and then build out from there. But I really think I'm going to go with the XEN NFTs. And I'm just going to make a bunch of them because I think Polygon's where it's at. Because my profit margin, when I could compare Polygon to what I put with the ETH, Polygon is way better. It really is, guys, and it's starting to make moves, and we'll go over that with the charting. But like right now, if you take a peek here with me, to mint, well, right now is not the best time to do any minting. If you're minting right now, definitely not the right time. I will wait till this weekend on a Saturday evening. But to do one mint right now is what, $11.53 US. Let's change this over to Polygon very quickly. Polygon right now is at 0.034. So 3.5 cents US right now to mint on Polygon. Now, when I was minting on it, I was aiming for it to be a penny, and I would do up to a penny and a half with the fees per mint, per wallet, per address. But it's not that big of a deal because my profit margin is actually freaking huge, guys, when I think back to it. So it's like $200, $300 for $5,000 potential return once the once I could claim those mints. It's pretty freaking huge, and it's not to be taken lightly, not at all. Even if I save for 40 hours for the next week and just do this, I mean, it's definitely something to take seriously, guys. So I just wanted to put that in your ears, let you think about it, let you think it all the way through. Maybe I'm missing something, but I think Polygon is going to be the way to go. What do we got? Pulsechain HEX Crypto, any TA on proof of Trump's. We'll get back to that later. All right. It's a Zen burner and going crazy. It's a Zen burner. Yeah, we will talk about that. I didn't know that. All right. Definitely interested. All right. So moving forward, sorry for going a little bit of blah, blah, blah about Polygon, but I'm planning on doing a lot of minting with Polygon. I'm planning on running a lot of NFTs, Zen NFTs through Polygon. This is the one thing I don't like about Turbo's site. XEN Turbo is the fact that it doesn't support the Polygon. It does the Ethereum. I don't know. You guys play around with it, so you know what I'm talking about. But anyway, I put a tweet out there about it earlier. If you don't follow me on Twitter, check it out. The link's below. Oh, by the way, everybody that just joined, make sure you hit that like button. The like button is important. The more likes I get, the more people that they will, share this video out to out there in the crypto world. And that way I can get more subscribers. And by the way, if you have not subscribed yet, help a brother out. Help a fellow Zenian out. Help a fellow Hexican or Hexican wannabe. Some Hexicans wouldn't consider me a Hexican because I believe in I don't believe in being a maximalist with anything, but I believe in I don't know, spreading the wealth. How would you say? Not dollar cost averaging. I believe in oh my gosh, you guys have got to help me out with this word. Oh well, dumb moment for me. Anyway, we're gonna do some charting right now. All right, so right now let's take a look at this chart here for Zen, guys. Now, Zen has been on fire, even though it's in the middle of a pullback right now. It is still on fire, in my opinion. Let me fix this. All right, so down here is the bottom. This is where I've had the bottom at for Zen. The bottom for Zen, what is it? 507032. All right. Then we made our nice run up, and we made it all the way up here to 5049013. And now we did a little bit of a pullback, but I think it's a very healthy pullback. And like I always say, pullbacks are healthy. You don't want anything to go straight up. Anything that goes straight up, I swear to God, almost always comes straight back down. Sometimes they keep going. And when they keep going, then you got to decide, do I want to chase this or do I just let it go and look for the next opportunity in life? There usually is another opportunity. All right. So right now we hit that strong resistance up here and we're in the middle of a bit of a pullback. I'm hoping that this was that original support level that helped us bounce up. I'm hoping that this, well, it was resistance. I'm hoping that now that it's a support, that Zen will stay above this. If it drops beneath this, it'll concern me a little bit. Do I think it's the end of the world? No, Zen will keep growing, but it will be a pullback to be reckoned with. Right now, from the bottom, Zen is up 372%. So if we look back, when was this bottom established officially? Right there. All right. So Zen's bottom was established on March 10th. So since March 10th, which is about a little bit over a month, barely over a month, Zen has risen 372%. At one point, Zen actually rose to 587%. And I love doing this trick with you guys because it makes you really think. Watch this. I'm going to pull this back. Zen hasn't done crap yet, guys. It's got to go all the way up here. And that's when it gets crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is nowhere near a penny yet, guys. So much can happen. And it's going to be sick. We're only at 3 zeros still. Still going. Wow. I think you get the picture. It's like out of the picture actually right now. I'm now going to put everything back where it was. I'll get it later. But you guys get where I'm going at with this. Zen has a lot of growth left in it, guys. A lot. Right here with the Fu Manchu chart, this is a cipher chart. You can get this for free on TradingView. And I also have a video that I made over like maybe 2-3 months ago to show you how to set this up and utilize it. But it's a great tool. Now, it's also exciting to me to use this because I remember when Zen first came out last October. I was there on ground zero. I was there the very first day, and it was very hard to do any technical analysis on it. You had to go to Dex Screener, and then it was like it wasn't around long enough to make a difference. But finally, it finally caught up, and I mean, it's there. I don't know. Anyway, let me quit it. I think those of you that's been around for a while, I think you can relate to what I'm trying to say. But all right, so let's take a quick peek with this. What is Zen going to do? Now, we did fire off a blood diamond and a sell signal on April 7th. Then did a slight pullback, came back with a change from previous trend on that same day. Then we got a bunch of bullish continuations, a bearish continuation. Then we got a sell signal. A short signal. I'm sorry, short signal pulled down, got a bearish continuation, a sell signal. Then we came back on April 11th with a long signal, change from previous trend, and two bullish continuations. Then we do have a bearish continuation today, but like I said, I feel it's healthy. I don't want Zen to go straight to the moon. I'd rather see it do like a ladder, stepping ladder. And eventually it's going to look, as time goes on, that little stepping ladder is going to look like it went straight up, because 300% in a month is a hell of a jump, guys. All right. So what is Zen doing currently according to the Cypher A chart here? Right now, it is still considered bullish with the 4-hour chart. If I look at the 2-hour chart on the Cypher A, it is bullish on the 2-hour chart. But you must be aware that there is a short signal that just fired off at roughly noon today. So you on the east, I think this is, yeah, noon UTC time. Well, this says UTC, so I'm assuming noon UTC time. So it's something you want to be aware of, okay? Again, not too long ago, a short signal just fired off. So I don't know. We'll have to see how that plays out. All right. Now, on the Cypher B chart, on the 4-hour chart, Zen, let's see, starting April 8th, we rode down 8th. That's a Rafe. April 8th, we rode down through this channel, the long signal, didn't hold, had another sell signal, rode the channel. Now, on April 11th, we had a long signal. We rode all the way up through the channel, all the way up here. And then it finally came to a sell signal here. But all this momentum is still good. The momentum is up. The momentum is the blue portion of the chart right there, guys. And the green indicates positive cash flow into the market, which has been good lately, all said. The volume for Zen is currently down. So from these charts, short term, what I see, now I'm just speaking for, like, say, today, it looks like Zen is going to be doing a bit of a pullback. And we're in the middle of one right now because it's down 5%. Yeah, it's definitely, wow. Polygon's down 16%, and it looks like Binance is down 2.87%. So Zen is definitely in the middle of a pullback for what it's worth. Let's see. Let's look at this with the 2-hour chart very quickly. And yeah, the 2-hour chart is, while this has a short signal firing, Zen on the 2-hour chart, you can see that is riding down with a sell signal through a channel, and it's just halfway. Momentum's dropped, all the momentum is died off completely. The volume is down, cash flow is negative. So yeah, a little bit of a pullback, but you know, it's all good. Why? Because I believe in Zen, so I have no worries. Hey guys, everybody that's in here right now, please take a second, hit that like button. I got 15 viewers, 8 likes. Make it 10 likes at least. Please give me 10 or 12 likes so we can get this baby really out there. And like I said, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. All right. Let's go to the next chart with Zen. Now, this is a little chart that I built a few weeks ago. I love it actually because it really does break things down. And it consolidates things for me. So right now, the Ichimoku is this red and green back here that you see. And Ichimoku on a 4-hour chart predicts 4 days into the future based on previous indicators. Is Zen going to be bullish or bearish? Well, it starts right here, which is April 12th. Right here is April 14th. Then we went bearish. We're going to go bearish, and it's predicting it's going to stay bearish throughout April 16th. Now, that's on a 4-hour chart. But the cool thing about this, if you go to the daily chart, this is a daily chart. Zen April 12th is actually predicting Zen to do a bit of a pullback, but then to go bullish, kind of a weird bullish, but to go bullish nonetheless from April 23rd out to May 6th. Now, this chart isn't exact and it's not perfect, but it will shock you if you follow it. It's more accurate than you would think. It's almost eerie. Like, as you can see on a 4-hour chart, this whole flow here is pretty much on point. Just very interesting. All right. Oh, we got 9 likes. Can we get 12? Can I get 12? I'm just playing. No, I'm not. Let me get 12 likes, guys. Show me some love and show me some subscribers. That's huge. All right. Now that we talked about Ichimoku, and that's so easy for you to use, maybe I should do a video. If you guys want me to do a video on how to use Ichimoku, just leave it in the comments. Shoot me a thing on Twitter, a message or whatever. Maybe I'll do a video on it because it's so easy to use. And I want you guys to learn how to do your own technical analysis. That way you're in control of your own destiny. And it's not that hard. I swear to God. It just takes a little bit of time and patience. All right. All right. So right now we have the Bollinger Bands here. And the Bollinger Bands, when Zen was bouncing on it, it was bouncing, it was saying that indicating that it's oversold. And then it went to overbought. And it went to overbought on April 12th. And now it's starting to pull, it is in a neutral territory. So according to the Bollinger Bands, Zen is not oversold or overbought. But if you go to the stochastic RSI, you'll see that Zen right now this is on a short term. Remember, stochastic RSI is short term. It's indicating that Zen is pulling back towards the neutral territory from being extremely overbought. Now you got to remember that short term. Now RSI is based on long term activity, and it is in a neutral territory. It went up just a hair on the 11th, but for the most part, the activity of being oversold or overbought has been neutral. All right. Now, if you go to the MACD, you'll see that MACD always lags behind the market, but the MACD is indicating Zen as being bullish right now. All right. So that is all for the Zen, the Ethereum Zen. Now let's jump over to the Binance Zen, which is also important to cover. Before I do that, let me check out some of you guys in the comments here. I don't want you to feel like I'm ignoring you. All right. Nice, man. Let's see. Pulsechain HEX Crypto. Nice, man. Appreciate you. Vibes are high. I think you should do yourself a favor and stick to your content. I came here for HEX and Pulsechain, not Ethereum. Every other channel talks about Ethereum. Now it's been 15 minutes and nothing. Okay. But here, this is what I want you to think about. Vibes are high. Everything. Okay. This is how I look at the crypto world. My channel, I want it based on everything crypto. Why? Because everything crypto affects everything else crypto. So like Zen affects Hex, believe it or not. That's why Hex it didn't have issues, but it was frustrating to a lot of Hexicans because so many Hexicans looked over at Zen and said, wow, that's kind of interesting. And they took a look, but they kept their loyalty with Hex. So it's like, I don't know how to explain it to you, but I just feel like people with their very closed-minded. It's like the crypto world is a very big place, and you need to try to absorb as much as possible. But if you just focus on one project and that's all you know, so let's look at the people who love Solana. They didn't want to hear about Cardano. They didn't want to talk about Polygon. They didn't want to talk about Binance. They didn't want to talk about anything. Guess what happened when Solana it didn't crash completely, but it took a hell of a dip. That's all they knew. So you want to keep an open mind. But anyway, if to each their own. But thank you for joining Vibes Are High. I do appreciate it. Those first few candles means nothing. Ignore it. If someone chose to overpay for Zen at $3, that does not mean anything. It's just someone overpaying when price was in speculation. And I agree with you, Superfarm 777. But I want you to think about one other thing. What really sets the price for anything? What is really somebody overpaying for something? You know what I mean? That's one of the beautiful things. People always come to me at work at my job and say, what's up with your stupid funny money, your fake cash? It's like, what gives it value? And I usually have the same cliche response. Somebody in an island somewhere is trading seashells for their valuable oil or diamonds or whatever, rubies. It's like value is all up here. So if somebody decides that Zen is worth $3 to them tomorrow and they want to buy as much as possible, guess what Zen's going to do? So anyway, and initially Zen, I think that initial speculation was that Zen was going to be that project, and I still think it's going to be. But anyway, wow, you guys are pretty deep with these messages today. I like this. I love this. Anyway, all right, let's keep going. And thank you for the comments and your opinions. All right, so we're going to look at Binance right now, guys. Binance hit the roof right here. A lot of zeros. I don't want to count them all. There's a lot of zeros. Hit that roof, broke back down. Right now, Binance BZen is up 185%, guys, from its bottom. So long story short, is up 185% from its bottom. Oh man, I thought I fixed this. Let me fix this so it's a better view. There we go. Boom. Feel like a dummy. All right. Now let's take a look here with Binance Zen. You have the upper line. Well, let's do the Ichimoku first. Ichimoku for Binance Zen is looking a little bit more bearish. From today till April 13th, it is predicting to be bullish, and then have a pullback and go bearish until April 17th. All right. Stochastic RSI for Zen is predicting for BZen is actually showing it a little bit more overbought than traditional Zen, but not much more. Let's see here. RSI for it has it Zen, which is based on a longer time frame, has Zen oversold slightly, not extremely, but it's definitely indicating it being oversold. So in the Bollinger Bands, I skipped over that for some dumb reason. Actually has, I say a close look. Neutral. I'm gonna go with neutral for that, guys. It has Zen not oversold or overbought. All right. Let's see. What else do we see? Wow. Just looked at a proof of Trump. How is it burning Zen on multiple chains? I must get over there, Michelle Lynch. And what else we got? Mason. Sam Bankman-Fried owns the HEX OA. All right. Let's keep going here, guys. Now, let's take a look at Polygon. Polygon is what I'm pretty excited about. Polygon Zen, if you look at this here, hit this roof up here. It definitely has a strong bottom support level established. Bottom, no, it isn't. The bottom is lower. Sorry. There's the bottom. Okay. So the bottom's been established on this one. And you'll see, I'll fix this here. Actually, this can go all the way over, but I'm not going to worry about it. Yep, let me leave it alone. Put it right back where it was. Okay. You'll see here that it has increased from the bottom. I got to fix this. 531% for Binance. So I think that's pretty huge, honestly. Yeah, I don't know, guys. Like, I keep looking at Zen make these moves. Like, man, should I buy more? Should I just, forget minting and just buy it and sit on it? But I think I'm going to stick with what Jack Levin says and his vision, and try not to deviate too far from it. And I'm gonna stick with minting. And the Zen NFTs, I think, is the best route to go. Batch minting was cool before the NFTs were out, but now that the NFTs are out, I'm gonna stick with that. All right. And for Polygon Zen, it's just 100% bullish according to this chart here. That's pretty impressive. Change the previous trend. This is different looking, actually. All right. You got to change the previous trend on April 4th. A lot of bullish continuations, a few bearish ones. We do have a short signal that fired off on the 11th, but I don't know. The Polygon one is just looking extremely bullish. Very strong support level. Wow. How do I buy proof of Trump? Okay. I'm gonna look at this proof of Trump thing. See what you guys are talking about in a minute. All right. So down here, we do have a momentum drop, and it has been confirmed. So that's kind of important. And there is a very strong do not buy sell signal firing off right there. But we are riding this channel. The momentum is still dropping lower. The volume's down. The cash flow is good. I don't know. I'm getting mixed signals from the Binance, and I'm not going to lie. But hey, let's go to the 2-hour chart. 2-hour chart. It was bullish at this point. Change for previous trend. Long signal. Then we went to a sell. Then we did a pullback, and we're riding. Yeah, it's going to do a pullback. It's definitely a middle pullback, guys. All right, so that's the charting for Zen. I hope that was helpful. If I missed anything, I apologize. I know I went on a little bit of a tangent there for a little while. It is what it is. I had to speak my mind. All right, let's jump on over here. Oh, guys, make sure you hit that like. Oh, I got 12 likes, 12 viewers. Can't complain. Can't complain at all. All right, let's talk about DBXen shortly here. DBXen is on fire. I don't have my real wallets up on this one, but I just wanted to talk about it. The protocol fees. Every time, like, I'm not the biggest fan of DBXen let me phrase this correctly so you don't overread what I'm saying. I'm not the biggest fan of DBXen because I feel like unless you're a huge player and you're burning a massive amount of Zen, you're only getting a small portion of the payouts. But thankfully, the protocol fee, it pays out quite nicely, and it adds up, and kind of impressive and on its own, to be 100% honest. So don't get this, don't get too discouraged. Focus on the DXen rewards and overlook the fees, because these fees are really adding up, guys. Like, it's very respectable to say the least. Um, and over here, if you guys have not figured out how to use this and to figure out what's happening on a day-to-day basis, unfortunately, it's later in the day, so it's not going to show as much as I wanted to show, but it will show you some. And we'll go down to the Eve. I think Eve is best. Yeah. All right. So right here, no way. Okay. So right here, this cycle. So that's the one taking place right now till tomorrow. So far, there has been 39,581 US dollars worth of Zen burnt. I have seen it as high as mid 300,000, like 350,000, maybe four, but I think a lot around 350,000. I do think I saw it hit four, maybe today, but definitely want to keep an eye on this. My initial play was to look for the days when it was lower. I would get more rewards, but I think those days are over. Then that's why I want you guys to stay focused on the fees. Don't forget about looking at the fees. That takes longer to see your rewards, but it just keeps dripping, and it's like drips at a very, I mean, it's very like point, like I was getting like 0.001 ETH after 3 days, 4 days of getting those drips. I'm like, what? Wait a minute, it's like $100. Just something to think about. Um, ETH accrued, let's see, this cycle so far is 12.5748. That's like 20, almost $24,000 worth. Protocol flow this cycle is 63,431. Batches that's burnt this cycle is 4,692. Unique mentors already has 81. When I looked at it this morning, like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock this morning, it was like around, I don't know, it was like three something. DXN rewards this cycle was 9,588. All right, now this top row, which I'm sure you guys can read for yourself, but this is the Zen burn total, big ass number. ETH accrued, obviously large, and so on and so on. But anyway, so we'll just jump down here. But I just wanted to show you that way you could kind of track and plan. And don't forget, you got this little wallet guy here. It's very helpful. So say if it was a B, stay where it's at right now. I wish to God it was, but it's not. I think those good days are over. So one batch, you should get roughly 2.04. But we're not getting those kind of payouts no more. So I think those days are over, guys. All right. So before I chart out DXN, let's see what anybody has to say over here. Wow, look at proof of Trump. How is it burning Zen on multiple chains? Sam Bankman-Fried owes the Hex OA. Yeah, right. Wow, how do I buy proof of Trump? Proof of meme chains. How did it do 100x and no one tell me? I don't know what it. Phoenix is going to launch in Polygon first. Phoenix is going to launch in Polygon first. People are loading up their bags of Zen to burn on Matic. Oh, yeah, I believe that. All right, so let's jump over here, and that was from who said that? Oh, Royalty JC. Okay. All right, so let's jump over here to DXen. Let's see what DXen is going to do with technical analysis, guys. All right, so DBXen is currently sitting at what, $66.50. On a 4-hour chart, there is a change from previous trend. It just fired off here. There's a bullish continuation, a bearish continuation. Not too much there to say. Now, one good thing though is that right here, we opened up a sell channel, we wrote it down, and now we're at a long signal. So this is actually a buy. It has not been confirmed yet, but it's a buy, and the momentum is starting to push upward. Volume is also moving upward. Right now, it's more so neutral. Just slightly crossed the line, and the cash flow is looking good. So let's look at the 2-hour chart for the DBXen. 2-hour chart looks even better, actually. All right. So the cipher A chart, change your previous trend, a long signal, a bullish continuation, a bearish continuation, and then a sell signal there. You have a sell signal down here on a B chart, rode the channel, but now it's a long signal, and we're riding that channel perfectly with the momentum building up. So it could go either way, unfortunately. I'm leaning more towards bullish than bearish, but it can definitely go either way. What is this? All right, I might have to see what this is. All right, so Pulsechain HEX Crypto PHEX EHEX blockchain nodes. Here's proof of Trump contract. All right, before I even look at this proof of Trump contract, is that real or is that, because I don't know anything about proof of Trump really. I've heard of it before, but I can't tell if somebody's just trying to pump their own bags or if it's the real deal. I'm gonna check it out. I think it might be legit. I'll look at it. What the hell? You're here. I appreciate you being here. Proof of Trump. I will look at it. All right. So DXen. Let's take a look here. It's indicating slightly oversold. Our stochastic RSI is rising up from being oversold. That's a good bullish signal. RSI is neutral long term. MACD definitely said is bearish. Ichimoku bullish. I'm going to say that DXN is looking bullish. There, I said it. Don't know for sure though. It's important to do your own research, but yeah, I'm going to say it's looking bullish. All right, now DXN. I drew this out earlier. This is the bottom point here. It's up 2,951%. Not bad. That's pretty impressive. Now, one thing I want you guys to be aware of before you decide to jump in there and just buy some because you're afraid you're going to miss out, which you might. There's always that possibility. If you use a Fibonacci retracement from here, drag it up, go to the 61.8, and then you'll notice that right here it says 41.41. So that's the magic number, 41.14. That's where you want to be buying it according to Fibonacci retracement if you want to stick with the indicator suggestion, which probably 9 times out of 10 is more so right than wrong, guys. Significantly more so right than wrong. So before you say I'm gonna get some now, I'm missing out on it, just do some research. All right. And as you guys know, we're waiting on Fenix. Fenix will rise from the ashes of burnt Zen. Yes, it will. And then you'll have you'll have DBXen pumping it. Then you'll have Fenix pumping it bags. If you guys don't know, Joe Blow, he's the guy behind this project, where he's respected. He's open. I'm not saying he's open source, but he's very open with where the project is, how it's being built. But I listen to him. I like the guy. Straight up like the guy. Let's go over here. So before I jump out of there to Hex and Zen, anybody else have any comments real quick before I go past here? Make sure you guys hit that like button. All right. Do you know any chains where it's better to burn Zen for DBXen versus buying DBXen? Let me think of this question. To burn Zen for DBXen? I've honestly only burnt Zen for DBXen on Ethereum. That's a good question, actually. It's a very good question. But if you buy DBXen on a different chain, I'm going to assume it's going to be of lesser value, because you got to remember that that's why Jack Levin predicted that everybody would eventually migrate to the Ethereum Zen from the Binances, from the Phantoms, from the Polygons, because you can get it so much cheaper and it's not, the value isn't as much. So I hope that answers your question. So no, I have not done it, but can you do it? I know you can, but it's going to be at a lesser value. Definitely going to be at a lesser value. Matter of fact, let's jump over there. Pulsechain HEX, Crypto PHEX, EHEX, Poly blockchain nodes. Damn, that's a long name. Yeah, so when you come over here, go to zen.pub. All right, then go down to Zen Chains, and you'll have all the different options. I haven't dealt with any of these. I probably should consider it, especially with Polygon. I should consider it with Polygon, if anything, just for fun and education purposes. But yeah, it's pretty interesting. I'll do some research and come back with some answers. I'm looking on burns where the value is better than buy. I feel you. You're on point. You got it. You have the vision. All right, so let's go ahead and jump over here to Richard Hart. Richard Hart did a tweet today that really caught my eye of Hex, big time. Pulsex.com has commas in the input fields now, and more on the way. So what does this tell me personally? This tells me that now they're dotting I's and crossing the T's. And this tells me that we're just another one step closer to the launch of Pulsechain, which is absolutely huge, guys. All right. Now let's take a look at Hex. I did some technical analysis here with Hex. Hex right now is bouncing down between these two brackets here. There's it's not a these two, I guess I can call them bands if I want, but or these two trend lines. But as it's bouncing between these two trend lines, I think it just broke through one of them though, just a hair. We'll see how it plays out. But yeah, it's currently on a downward trend. We'll see how long that lasts. It won't last forever because we're just waiting for Pulsechain. Pulsechain was supposed to be 2 weeks ago, or not 2 weeks ago. We all said we're hoping to be 2 weeks. What Richard Hart said was any day now. But the only problem is then he started tweeting any day now. Every day we're a day closer, which people got excited about that. But I don't really understand why they got excited about it because every minute from now you're closer to death. You know what I mean? So I'd say you're a day closer. Closer to what? I mean, it's a no-brainer. But anyway. Uh, all right, Hex right here with the Bollinger Bands. You'll see Hex is definitely on the oversold side of things. Ichimoku has it going bearish, and it won't go bullish until around April 15th. The stochastic RSI has it in the short term as being extremely oversold on a short term. The long-term RSI also has it being oversold, and the MACD has Hex as being bearish. So Hex is definitely bearish again. It went bearish hard. The Hex has dropped beneath the 20, the 50, the 100, and the 200-day moving average. Yeah, Hex is definitely did a significant pullback on us, guys. It's not too much here to be excited about when it comes to Hex. Let's take a peek at Hex with the market cipher very quickly. There we go. So a market cipher, Hex is currently, let's see, we had a short signal fire off on April 11th, a sell signal, then a bearish continuation on that's on the cipher A chart. On the cipher B chart, we have a sell signal, ran through that channel, had a long, went back to a sell, back to a long. So currently sitting on a long, potential long signal there. The momentum is down, cash flow is up, and volume's up. Now that's on a 2-hour chart. Should be on a 4. I'm on the wrong chart. About the same for the 4-hour chart. The 4-hour chart looks actually pretty good though, because the signal here is coming to a close, which will send that to a long signal. So maybe Hex is about to swing around. The charts don't look bad actually for Hex, honestly. It looks like it did a pullback. It's reaching about on the pullback. It's about to swing around. So let's keep our fingers crossed. As you can see, you got a candle wick right here. Maybe it's got to break through this resistance point up here at some point, and then whoo, to the moon. All right. And what did I have back here I want to talk about? Oh, back to what I was starting the video talking about. I want you guys try not to be closed-minded with Hex, the Zen, and Hex, because obviously you're watching this video, so you probably like Hex. You probably sacrificed to the Pulse chain, or wish you sacrificed to the Pulse chain. So instead, you sacrifice the Pulse X. But but a lot of I really feel the two communities are starting to merge. So it was a major break apart, but I think they're starting to merge back together again. And the ecosystems of the two projects are growing quickly, very quickly. Now, granted, Pulse Chain, Hex and Pulse Chain's ecosystem has had plenty of time to grow. Maybe too much time, in my opinion. But regardless, it is growing. And I don't know if you guys remember this site, but Pulse Hot List is a site that draws out all the different projects that are on Hex right now or Pulse Chain. Some of them may not be operable. They've been waiting. They've been built. They're just waiting to hit the button to say go. And there's so many projects, and some of these projects are like the real deal. Some of these are like some kid in a parent's basement threw something together, woohoo, or we're building DeFi on top of DeFi on top of DeFi, woohoo. But other projects like Liquid Loans, this is wow, working. Well, oh, okay, like Liquid Loans, this is the real deal, but it's just not. They're waiting. They've been waiting for a long time. Icosa, more DeFi on top of DeFi. Hedron's really good loan setup where you can actually earn, and I have been earning. And I've been thinking of taking some of my Icosa earnings and flipping them over and buying Zen. Maximus was awesome. I missed that, but you know, there'll be another chance. Mintra, they never launched, but it's the real deal. It's gonna be a whole NFT marketplace. Uh Fiat was good, but I didn't get in on that one. But I tried to get in on that one to sacrifice to it. But there's a lot of projects in here. Some of them I like. It gets to the point where you're like, I'm not worried about that crap. But I hope you guys get the idea. Like Pulse Doge Chain, more token with Trayvon James. Um, there's just so much. Just more tokens actually up and running now on Ethereum. But I mean, there's just so many projects being there. So whenever, long story short, whenever Pulse Chain launches, it's going to be a crazy event. And Power City is one of the ones. Fortunately, I did sacrifice to, and I learned about it. Believe it or not, doing a live stream from one of you guys out there. And I mean, they have here. Let me open this up. I mean, this is, come on, Portal X. Come on, there we go. Portal X is the real deal, and it's not. You're not bridging across chain. So you have cross. You could do cross chain transfers, but you're not. They're not bridging, so it's not wrapped. You never give up ownership of your tokens. And I mean, the technology. When I compare it to when I first got into crypto, it's like freaking amazing. And Pulse X, it was Power City, and Pulse X, that was Portal X. Portal X swap. There you go. Sorry. I mean, this has all been built for Pulse Chain. These are hexagons. They're just waiting for Pulse Chain to launch, but they can't wait forever. And I'm kind of glad they just went ahead and activated it on Ethereum just to show that they're the real deal. But yeah. Let's see what else we got over here. And don't fool yourselves, guys, because Zen went with Jack Levin's recent tweet. I'm telling you, Zen is about to go. I don't want to say parabolic, but it's about to explode right before your eyes. And I hope you're paying attention. And don't get blind. Don't listen to what other people are doing. Do you? All right. And keep educating yourself. That's important. What would Jack Levin be liking the proof of Trump coin? Yeah, it burns them, but shouldn't he be politically neutral? Camilla 2024. Okay, then. Come on. All right. Well, you vote. That's a good thing about the U.S. You can vote for whoever you want. I'm not getting sucked into that one. I'll get sucked into crypto drama. I will not get sucked into political drama. All right. Let me look up this damn Trump thing. I got to look up this Trump thing just out of respect for Pulsechain Hex, Crypto PHEX, EHEX, blockchain nodes. This is their name. It's pretty crazy. All right, so let's go over here. I think I'm gonna save it because I've heard about it before. All right, let's go here. You put the address in here, didn't you? There it is. I'm gonna put this address in there. Crazy long address. It's not gonna let me copy it, is it? Freaking figures. I'm not typing that. All right. What's the symbol for this? What is the symbol for this Trump? Whatever. I saw you put it in a little while ago. Where is it? Trump coin. What the hell is it? Trump what? Trump something. Not Donald Trump. Trump. Does anybody know what this Trump thing is? The symbol is for it. Oh, it's proof of Trump, isn't it? There it is. POT. Thank you. All right, proof of Trump. There it is right here. Let me go and put this in there. POT. Actually, I love this kind of stuff because this is where I learn. This is where we learn. There's always something on crypto. You can never be caught up on anything. Now, looks like the struggle is going to be finding a place where I can chart it out the way I want to chart it out. Man, no USD. Man, I could do it. I don't want to do it there. Huh. All right, let's try a different way here. Let's do Coin Paprika. Man, I already missed on Nomics. I can't believe how Nomics just shut down. But that's why I put out a tweet earlier, hoping Jack Levin would see it, because XEN Turbo, I think it doesn't cover all the chains the way it should. It like XEN Turbo likes to cover Ethereum perfectly, but it leaves Polygon out in a lurch and Binance out in a lurch. And I'm hoping that maybe somebody pays attention to it. All right, POT, come on. Not what do you guys chart this out on usually? It's going to be one of those days. Okay, let's do this. PLT. Let's speed this up. That's Potcoin. Yeah, it gets tricky with these smaller projects sometimes to locate a place to chart them out. What are you guys charting out proof of Trump on? Put me in the right direction because they're not on Deck Screener. That's the best one for me. Guess I can go to Uniswap. I'm not trying to go through all that. It is there? I'm looking. I'll put $1 on it just in case. I didn't think that would work. That's for tweets. All right. It's not MetaPoint, is it? No, can't be. There it is. Proof of Trump. WPOM. Wrap, whatever. All right, we'll do that. What is WPOM? Help me out. I don't even know what that is. All right. So it's just hard for me to chart it out. I don't know what I'm charting out against because it could make it look good, even though there's nothing there. Let's see. I got you. Let's do this. I know exactly how to play this game. All right. Proof of Trump. And then we'll go over here. It's a layer 1 blockchain. Okay. Shanghai, how long for ETH Shanghai upgrade? It should happen in 56 minutes. 56 minutes, 12 seconds. All right, I'm giving up on this proof of Trump. I might have to do some research. I'm not feeling it, but just because I'm not feeling it doesn't mean it's not the real deal. And that's the funny thing about crypto. You know what? Now that I said that, let me dig a little bit harder. Yeah, of course it went political on me, right? What the fuck is this? Eh. All right. I'm quitting with this proof of chart. You had the right chart. Yeah, but what the hell is I know it's the right chart, but what is WPOM? What would I be what is that being based against? And does proof of Trump have a site? Is another question. And it just feels very questionable. What is POM? I don't rats POM. Proof of memes org. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna let you play with the proof of Trump. Hey, I give love and respect if you can make it happen, because then I'll be bugging you. Hey, I got a question for you, Pulse Dogecoin Crypto. Yeah, I can't find it. I have heard people talk about it before. I probably will look into it. I don't feel like I should be wasting you guys' time digging around for it though. Any other projects you want me to chart out real quick before I rush out of here to the gym? I mean, for what it's worth, the chart looks. I can still chart it out for you, actually. See, there's your bottom right there. I don't think it's established the bottom. Uh, April 8th. Not really too much to chart off of it on. I kind of like to know what it is exactly, though. Give me a better feel for it. But anyway, is any other projects you guys want me to chart out real quick before I bounce? I gotta start getting ready for the gym. All right. I'll look into it though, Palm. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to bounce out from this live stream. Thank you for blessing me with joining me here. Got a ton of viewers. That's awesome. At least what I consider a ton. No, nobody. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Make sure you guys subscribe and leave a comment. Comments help my channel a lot. And also share my tweets. Definitely share my tweets, especially my upcoming videos, because the more people you guys, present me out there to, the faster the channel will grow. But all right, guys, much love. I greatly appreciate every single one of you for joining me today. And all right, I'm going to go ahead and log off. All right, guys, have a good one.